up, guys? Welcome to this week's vlog. I'm so excited about this week's video. Say hi to Neeson. He makes an appearance in everyone. Wanted to do a fun get to know me vlog this week. I realized that YouTube and Instagram are two different things. If you follow me on Instagram, you know me pretty well. If you have found me on YouTube, then you don't know me that well. I thought this would be a fun video to get to know me, get to know my life, and some of the things that make me me. Before we get into the video, please like and subscribe down below. If you are new here, would love to have you follow along. I post every Sunday evening, so new videos every week. With that being said, let's get into the vlog. Went on to Instagram, found some questions that I've been asked throughout the years, and then I went to Pinterest. I collected some good questions that will help you all get to know me better. So I'm gonna read some questions off of my iPad, and if you have any more questions, feel free to comment down below and I will get to those later. First things first, my name is Lindsay Brooke Mitchell. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that's my handle. I go by Lindsay Brooke Mitchell on Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube. That's where you can find me. So I just really like my middle name and include it in my whole name. I'm 26 years old. I grew up in East Tennessee. My family is still all living over there. I am currently in Nashville, but I've lived a few places throughout the years. So I went to college at King University in Bristol, Tennessee. I lived in Tennessee my whole life. Went to college for track, so I was a collegiate athlete. It was a lot of fun, good 4 years. It flew by. I had a great time. I then got married about a year out of college and then moved to Nashville, where I am currently with my husband and this little guy that's always in the way. I'll get to him later. I'm married for about 2.5 years, so I've been in Nashville for 2.5 years and it's been great. So like I said, I'm married. We got married April of 2018. My husband and I met in a weird way. That's for another vlog. If you know about that, just let me know. We can do a sit down vlog on that together maybe sometime. But we met by the grace of God. He put our paths in perfect alignment with each other, and we met, did long distance through college, and we got married. So I grew up with 3 siblings. I have an older sister and 2 younger brothers. We were super close growing up. It's hard to stay close when you are all living in separate places. All 4 of us live in a different city, so that's kind of hard, but we do have a group message. We stay in touch, so that's a lot of fun, and I love my siblings. I can't wait to see them actually in a few weeks for Christmas, so that'll be fun. And then pets, I have always had pets. Growing up, I have been the biggest cat lady. This is Neeson. I'm sure if you've seen any of my vlogs, you have seen Neeson, and especially if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen Neeson. We named him after Liam Neeson. It's just one of our favorite actors, and we got Neeson a few months after we got married. So we've had him for pretty much our whole marriage so far, and we love the little guy like he is our own child. Those were kind of some personal growing up life questions. These are kind of getting into more of the fun questions, and then I will get into some more serious type questions. So next up is, what is your favorite season? I love fall. I love Christmas too, but fall. My birthday's in September. I love the pumpkin. I love everything about it. The weather, the smell in the air. Fall is just the literal best thing that there is. If it could be fall all year around, I would be a happy girl. What is my favorite food? And I haven't put much thought into these questions, so this is kind of rapid fire. My favorite food, I would say, is peanut butter. I could eat peanut butter all day, every day, which that is a weird thing. And I don't like normal peanut butter. It has to be Costco's natural peanut butter, or probably any natural peanut butter tastes similar, but natural peanut butter all the way. Favorite drink? I think I would have to just choose water for my favorite drink. I am drinking coconut water right now. This one's from Sprouts. I do love coconut water, but if I had to pick one thing to drink the rest of my life, it would probably just be water. And I love coffee too. What is my favorite beauty product? If I had to pick one beauty product that I'm loving right now, it would be the Summer Fridays Overtime Mask. I am obsessed, and I'm actually asking my husband to get me all the masks for Christmas because I love that brand so much. So that's the thing that I couldn't live without right now. What is my favorite day of the week? I think everyone would pick Friday. If you work or have any normal 9-to-5 job at all, Friday's your favorite day of the week. So definitely Friday. Friday around 4 o'clock is my favorite time of the week. It's just such a relaxing day. You know, it's not a bad work day because you know it's the last day. You have the whole weekend to look forward to. Friday nights are so casual and calm around here. It's the best. He's cracking me up right now. All right, next question is, what is my Enneagram? Now, Enneagrams I didn't really get into until a few months ago, but I feel like knowing someone's Enneagram type, you know everything about them. I am a type 1, Enneagram 1. I don't know what my wing is. Enneagram 1s are known to be perfectionists. I am such a perfectionist in certain aspects of life. I wouldn't say in every single aspect, but when it comes to anything personal, I am a perfectionist. I'm very hard on myself, very critical. A few other things about ones are they're very organized, which if you know me at all, that's me. I have a sense of mission, love routine, and I keep my emotions in check and private. And if you know me, you also would probably understand that. If I'm in like a large group of people, I am not a talker. I like to listen. I don't like to voice my own opinion that much. I like to listen to what other people say. I don't like talking about myself, I guess is what I'm getting at. So I think that's part of being a 1. I like to be a listener, and I like to keep my emotions and what's going on in my life kind of personal. I don't like to express that to just anyone and everyone. Obviously my closest friends or my husband, I would express that to, but just in like groups of people, I tend to be quieter. A few other things about 1s. If you are a 1, I'd love to know. Comment down below what your Enneagram type is. I'm curious to see what everyone is. So a few other things on 1s are perfectionist, detail-oriented, right versus wrong, will advocate for balance, on a mission, list maker, which yes, I am a list maker. You should see my notebook. Hardworking, justice to be served, rule follower, hold self and others to high standards. And then a few people that are type 1s are Kate Middleton, Michelle Obama, Martha Stewart, Tina Fey, and me. That's a little bit about my Enneagram type. I think it's really interesting just to read into those, and I actually need to get my husband to take the test because I don't know what he is, but it would be interesting to see if our Enneagram types are two that tend to match up together. So where I want to travel. I just finished watching Emily in Paris on Netflix. It was such a cute show, and I think I would love to go to Paris one day. Anywhere in Europe. I think Australia would be cool. I have not done a ton of traveling, and I think it would just be amazing too. If I could snap my finger and be in a place, I would travel all the time, but I absolutely hate flying. I don't like the travel part. Those are the places I would love to go one day. Hopefully we can if all of this craziness in the world clears up, but those are on the bucket list for sure. What are my hobbies? I am a runner, so like I said, I was an athlete. In college, I ran all through high school and college. I was actually a sprinter, jumper, that sort of thing in track, but now I like to do long distance. I just got a treadmill and I am obsessed with it. I got the Nordic track and I run pretty much every day. I just love running. It's like the best therapy you could have is just running or exercising in general. So next up is, what is my favorite verse? I am a Christian and my favorite verse is Esther 4:14. I'm not wearing my necklace, but I have a necklace that has that verse on it. I will put it on the screen, but it says, "Perhaps you were born for such a time as this." And I have just loved that verse my whole life. I think it's such a good outlook on your life because we were all created for a purpose. And sometimes we don't know that purpose until later in life. And for me personally, I think it takes longer for some of us to realize what that is exactly. So I always like to keep that verse fresh in my mind and know that there's gonna be a day, there's gonna be a time that I will know that reason, like without a doubt. And I love just thinking about that and really putting it into perspective that I was created for something bigger than just myself and for a specific reason. And I'm gonna get teary-eyed talking about that, man. Okay, I'm back. Had to collect myself, but I love writing it down and just understanding that each and every day we have a purpose, and you might not know what impact you're making on somebody, but daily you are making impacts on people and you are being an influence to those around you, whether you have one follower on Instagram or 50,000 followers on Instagram, or you don't even have an Instagram, just your daily life, you're impacting people that you don't even know. So I love that verse. I encourage you to find a verse like that and just write it down. Maybe it's that one, maybe it's a different one that speaks to you. Next question is, what is my philosophy in life? And these are deeper, like I said. So I started with the fun questions, now I'm getting into the deep stuff. So my philosophy I've had my entire life is to be different. Being different is one of the hardest things to do, but it's also the most rewarding and fulfilling thing that you will ever experience. It makes you stand out from the rest. You know, it's easy to go along with the crowd and to go to parties and to drink and to talk about other people and to just go down that path. It's so easy just to follow, but it's hard. It's really hard to be different and to do things a different way. And I think that's the most rewarding thing that you can do in life, is to just make up your mind what you think is right and wrong, what you think is okay for you personally. Draw a line that you will not cross and don't cross it. You know, it's the most fulfilling thing that I've ever done. For Albert and I, my husband's name's Albert, I don't think I mentioned that, but for us, neither of us grew up in families that alcohol was around, so we kind of both decided at a young age that we didn't want that in our lives either. Not that alcohol and drinking is a bad thing. If you do, that's your decision, and you know, drinking to get drunk is a whole nother story, but individually we made the decision when we were younger that we didn't want to drink. And fast forward to our married life, we decided as a couple that we don't want to, you know, have that around our kids one day. We don't want that to be part of our family dynamic. So that's a decision we made on our own together, and that's kind of the line that we have drawn in the sand. I want to clarify, just because I said that about drinking, I'm not perfect whatsoever. I have tasted alcohol before. We both have, but we have just decided that we don't want that as part of our lives. Like I said, if that's part of your life, that's 100% okay. A lot of people have that as part of their lives. That's okay. That's your decision to make. Just for us personally, that's the decision we have made to keep that away. So that is my philosophy in life, is to be different, to stand out, and to not really care what other people think of you, because you'll get talked about probably and questioned why you don't do things. I love being asked why, because I kind of feel like that's when my influence is the strongest, is when I don't do something and then people wonder why. Why don't you do this? Why are you different from everyone else? You know? So be different, guys. It's a good thing. A couple more questions and we will wrap this up. 3 things I'm grateful for. I will always say I'm grateful for my relationship with Jesus. I don't know what I would do without him. I really don't. I mean, that's as simple as it is. And I'm also so grateful for my family. Like I said, I live away from my family, but just to everybody back home, I love my family so much, and I'm so thankful for all of them. And Albert's family as well. We have them here in Nashville with us, and we just have 2 of the best families ever, and so thankful every day for our families, and also thankful for our health. The last question is, what am I most excited for in life? And I'm most excited to have kids one day. I'm just so excited. Like, I talk about it every day. I think you either have the desire to have children or you don't until a lot later in life. I have had the desire to have kids for like years now. I'm so excited for that day to come, and Lord willing, it will come in the next few years. I'm just so excited for that time of life and to have my own family, and yeah. So that is what I'm most excited for. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope that gave you some good insight into my life and a little bit more about me. I hope you all liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and comment below what your Enneagram type is. I really am curious to see what everyone is. Like I said, I post every Sunday, so there's new videos every week. I hope you all have a great week. I will see you all next time. Bye.